Over the last 2 years, I have completely transformed my physique. This is why I've made this page. For those of you who don't know, I used to suffer with binge eating. So I thought it'd be fun to talk about my fitness journey, what changed, and how I started making real progress. My journey all started in 2020 lockdown. I was 17 and I was going through it. I was going through a breakup and it was rough. This is where I started using food to comfort me. Then I turned 18 and this is where alcohol came in the picture. Binge eating and alcohol is a recipe for disaster. So this is where the true weight gain began. I completely spiraled and had no control. I had awful mental health and I struggled with relationships, friendships, and overall my life. Gym was the only place I could truly escape. So what changed? I went to uni. The first thing I did was I invested in a coach. But the issue was I was never honest with my coach. I would lie and say I was adhering to the plan, but I wasn't. I was binging, drinking, partying, crying. Forever grateful for this opportunity I had to have a coach. I learned how to eat properly and train properly, and I did lose some body fat. I knew deep down my mental health needed to improve. Throughout this time, I read so many self-help books. I read Atomic Habits, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And with binge eating, the one thing I realized is it's all about your mental health. I took the pressure off myself to go to the gym. I took the pressure off myself to be dancing. I took the pressure off myself everywhere in life and just focused on me, my solitude, and my mental health, and my life changed. Also, I had to give my boyfriend a little mention here. You truly are a product of your environment. All I had ever known is hyperfixation on food. He taught me that food's not everything in life. You can imagine I stopped focusing on it, and what happened? The weight fell off. And then I created this account. A lot of yapping, but what really changed? I started focusing on getting stronger. I'm obsessed with science, so I did loads of research into good programs. I created myself a program and I stuck to it. The days I didn't want to turn up, I turned up. When I saw the most progress was literally through consistency and having a good program. Muscle building is so overcomplicated nowadays, and it's really not that complicated. To simplify fitness as much as I can for you girls. Consistency, progressive overload, and a program you enjoy and you can stick to. That is all you need. So where am I at now? I now currently have a coach. She wrote her whole dissertation on binge eating, and this is how I knew that was the coach for me. I'm doing my first proper cut and I'm documenting the whole thing for you girls. When I was going through it, I wish I had an influencer who was open and honest. That's who I'm trying to be for you. Heal your minds and the rest will follow. I believe in you. That is my fitness journey, girlies.